3, 2, 1.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Rally Room. We're here. It is July 26th, but you guys are going to be getting this on Monday, July 29th. And that will be the first day, when you guys are watching this, the NRLA is starting, the National Ridman's League Association. It's an iconic competition that's going to be going down, and we're going to save that to the end to roll out the rules, teams, lineup, everything that you need to know about it. You're getting to the end of the summer, but it's not over. It's far but over. And so you gotta dig deep here. This is where all the motivation, all the skills, everything you have, you gotta start laying it out on the table. This is where all the money can be made, especially for you rookies. Okay? And the reason I say that is because you finally now have all the skills. It just comes down to motivation and desire to make as much money as possible. There's no excuse. You have the skill set now. Vets, you've probably been using your skills. Now to keep it going, you got to dig deep for motivation, but rookies can really cash in on making a lot of money right now. Real quick, just to recap, we rolled out Rookie of the Year prize. Shout out Colin out in Columbia. He just took the #1 spot. You guys can follow that. You know the lineup, but don't forget Rookie of the Year car is up for grabs.
12-month lease, right?
12-month lease. You get to roll around in that thing. It's one of the baddest prizes we've ever done, for sure. That thing is...
I think it might be the best Rookie of the Year prize
out there.
Yeah.
Like company, like not just this company, like all company-wide.
Definitely.
That thing is awesome. We have the leadership retreat. Carson, do you want to fill them on what the leadership retreat is?
We are at the largest cabin in America? Or
in America. I mean, the world's a bold statement, but it says largest cabin.
Sleeps 50 plus people.
58.
58 people. There's a lake. There's going to be a lot of training, a lot of outdoor activities, a lot of brotherly and sisterly bonding. It's going to be a great time. It'll be a nice change up from St. George.
That's what I was going to say. It's a nice change up for anybody that's come. We've done St. George 3 years in a row, and we wanted to switch it up and get the mountain vibes going in the fall. Anybody that's been in the mountains in Utah in the fall, it's unbelievable. So we got a lot of fun activities planned. Go look at the qualifications. You can go back to the post. Make sure you earn that trip. It's going to be one that you don't want to miss.
Yeah.
So
we do have to be strict with that this year, guys. Like, if you don't hit it this year, you always have next year. But we do want to make sure it's earned, not given. So just make sure you're pushing for those requirements.
I want to turn the time over to Carson to talk about the company trip because we're both very enthused about it. And Carson is a huge you-know-what guy. So tell him what we're doing, what's going on, what it's all about.
The last 3 years, we've been all-inclusive in Mexico.
Yep.
But this year, guys, we are doing a Royal Caribbean cruise through the Bahamas on February 2nd through February 7th.
Yep.
We're flying into Miami on the 2nd. We're staying in a hotel overnight. That Monday, we're going to be boarding one of the best ships in America, and we're going to be sailing to the Bahamas, I believe, and a private island. There's going to be food, entertainment, bowling tables.
This is a nice cruise. A lot of people have been on cruises, and this is I don't know all the cruise lines, but apparently this is a really nice one with lots of entertainment. Yeah. So it's gonna be awesome. We're pumped for it.
If you get a little seasick, they do have patches. CJ, if you want to tell them.
I'm selling them, actually.
Are you?
Yeah, because I'm essentially a pro at understanding seasickness. So there's patch options, there's wrist little bubble options. Those don't work very good. There's Dramamine, but Dramamine, you get a little drowsy, so I don't like that. And if you're really extreme, you can get prescribed by your local doctor Zoloft. It's a prescription drug that takes away nausea.
Yep.
I'm gonna be battling it, but I'm doing it for the boys and the women.
Yeah, cool.
Anybody that joins us out there.
Nice.
So we're pumped about the company trip. Okay, let's get into what the people want.
Real quick.
Dang it.
Sorry.
That's awkward.
Real quick, on the company trip, it's $130K to earn the trip. You have to have the revenue active by October 1st, so nothing crazy. And you can earn half the trip if you service $110K.
Yep. All right. Now we are rolling into top 10 rookies of the year. All these rookies, I would say, are in contention of winning the Rookie of the Year prize, the car. And guys, what I would say is if you're in 9th, 7th, 8th, 10th, whatever it is, and you feel like you're out, you're not. This is within 80K to 125K, and the end date is September 30th. So people that are going home for school, all those people that are lower, if you don't have school, like, you have a chance to catch up and make some groundwork. And we got a lot of time left. There's 2 months left to hit this.
It's been done before.
Yep.
It's been done before.
Okay, I'm gonna start us off. Coming in at number 10, we have Lex Magalata.
Yep.
Hope I said that right, Lex. 82,000 in revenue. Coming in at number 9, we have Blake Ross with 87,000. And coming in at number 8, we have Mason Payne coming in at 91,000.
At number 7, we have Andrea Mota at 92,000. Number 6, we have Michael Walters at 97,000. Number 5, we have Mikey Ferro at 104,000. And at number 4, Caleb Tibbetts, 106,000.
Those guys are close.
Yeah, very close.
Okay, the top 3 right now today. Aubrey Air is in 3rd place with 108,000. She's gonna have a decision because she's going on a mission. So if she wins this car, we will probably reach out to your local mission president and your mission mom and ask for approval to roll around that thing.
Yeah, to bring it out
to area.
You know where she'll be?
I don't know where she'll be, but we're willing to get it anywhere in the world that it needs to be for you. If the mission president approves.
Okay, number 2, we have Seth Catano at 123,000 in revenue.
Seth had to take a little detour home. He had a little incident with the boys, little injury, and he's taken a couple weeks off, but I have heard
he'll be back
through the grapevine and with vengeance. He's pissed off. He's very mad.
He made a race right now with Colin and Seth. Like, all of them are in it, but it'll be interesting to watch those two fight this out till the end.
Well, and then coming in first is Colin Brown, who just took the lead, who's in first place now at 125,000. And by the time you guys watch this, probably a little bit more. And so Colin's in first place. Guys, it's up to anybody. It's up for grabs. Anybody that wants it can get it. That's your top 10 rookies.
Great job, guys.
For the top 10 vets in the whole entire company, coming in number 10, we have my bro, Toast, aka Parker Edgington, coming in at 234,000 on the year. Number 9, one of the legends, Matt Shirley, 238K. Coming in at number 8, my other brother from the same mother, Colby Edgington, the Kohlberg, coming in at 240,000. So those 3 are all pretty close.
Coming in at number 7, the Juice Lobster, Parker Stephenson himself, 272,000. Caleb Terry, the Quality King, coming in at number 6 with 275,000. Now, Caleb and Colby are the only 2 non-partners on this top 10 list, which is
impressive.
Number 5, we have Matt Tilsman at 293,000 in revenue. And coming in at number 4, Braden Schoonmaker.
Schoon, the Sconard, as also known as.
356,000 in revenue. Great job, Braden.
All right. And then your top 3 that are, to be completely fair, taking it by a landslide and just putting up numbers that are insane. Your Golden Door last year, Baylor Green, 445,000. Coming in at number 2, the Merbone, breaking records, about to double his best summer ever. Like, the improvements this guy made from last year is, I would say, him and Sam both are making dramatic improvements, but as far as how much better, Carson is at 557,000.
It's insane.
And last year he barely hit Red Raider, I believe. It was roughly 350 plus. And so he's already almost doubled that here shortly. So he's absolutely smashing it.
Killing.
Good job, Murr.
Great job, Murray.
And then coming in at number 1, yours truly, Sam Hunter, on the race to a Milski, 730K.
He just passed his last summer a couple weeks ago, right?
Yep,
So
in July. And he, like, to say it's hard to comprehend, especially like you rookies out there, to think of him doing, I mean, if you do 100K, he's going to do 10 times what you do. With all due respect to all of you, that is just absolutely insane. And so shout out Sam for leading by example, setting the bar at the very top. You're an animal.
Big shout out to all of these vets and partners and leaders out there that are out there leading from the front, having their best years yet. Really cool to see. Almost everyone I get on the phone with are like, yeah, I just passed my last summer, and they're on summer 6, right? It's not easy to do. So
we need to try to do a percent increase on what people are doing, because there are so many returning veterans, like Carson's saying, that have just surpassed their last summer.
Stepped it up.
It's a huge year.
And there's more companies around. The doors have been knocked more over the last years, and somehow, and the CVs are higher. There's audit scores to be had, and somehow people just keep raising the bar.
So if you put this in perspective, we do have a few more reps than last year. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head. I think we ran with 150 last year, and this year we're running like with 180 maybe, so maybe 30 plus more reps. Last year we did 13,000 accounts. This year, right now, we're at 16,600, and we're on pace to hit 20,000 plus. So we're going from 13,000 last year to 20,000 plus with
Crazy.
Not that many more reps. So the percent increase is huge. Anyways, shout out to the top 10 vets. You guys are smashing it.
All right, guys, we're gonna go over the top 5 offices on total revenue this year. So coming in at number 5, we have a Charlotte Destin collab at $1.8 million in revenue. Big shout out to those guys, because they did have an obstacle to face this year with completely shifting markets midsummer. They've absolutely killed it, made the right decision, and the guys are just killing it. 1.8 million with how many guys?
Hey, gosh, dude, I wish I know exactly. I was gonna say 12.
Yeah, it's 11, 12 guys, so.
It's pretty incredible when you look at the per rep average of that group. Coming in number 4, you got Charleston, Tampa combo. Guys, in a lot of these you're seeing combinations. It's because as RID moves forward, some teams are combining, sharing markets, and so we view that as one team, but they sold in both markets, so we've combined the revenue. So the Charleston Tampa combo is right about 2.1 million in total revenue this year. They were up in Charleston to start, they've moved down to Tampa, they're smashing it.
Number 3, we have the Atlanta-Jacksonville combo. Same team, just switched markets halfway through. $2.2 million in revenue with those guys. That's a younger team. A lot of guys being led out there by Carson, Grayson, and Christian Hill.
Yep.
And they are absolutely smashing it. So great job, guys.
Coming at number 2 is Mason Patton's team out in Myrtle Beach with the Terrys, the whole gang out there. They're at 2.6 million.
Bergen, Clayton Hines.
Some of the legends.
Yeah, some guys that have been with us for.
If these guys started when some of the other guys started, and this is not to disrespect, the early bird gets the worm. To me, that's like the top winner in revenue. Like, I'm not taking anything away from starting early, but if these guys did start early, the way they're selling, they could make a run for I mean, they're selling lights out.
Definitely.
And then coming in at number 1, we have Orlando, Virginia Beach. That's Parker, Baylor, Boston, Colby, bunch of the guys out there. They're absolutely killing it, coming at first with total rev 3.2 million. They started out in Virginia Beach, moved down to Orlando, and they're holding the first place for revenue right now. It would be fun to, or we're not doing audits, or we are doing audits today? We're not doing audits today, just to spare some time, but when you mix in all the audits in there and did a power ranking, some things could get shifted up. We just were based off total rev, just barely, but as you all know, audits, clean accounts are super important, and that could change things up. And so there's lots of different ways to run these. This week we chose to go off revenue, and those are the top 5 offices. So shout out. Alrighty guys, we're gonna bring it home with the competitions. Again, We started this off. It's Monday right now. You guys are about to leave to go out and start knocking to start the NRLA, the National Ridman's League Association. It was a joke. It stuck. It's freaking bad to the bone. The NRLA is one for the books, okay? Before we get into that, Carson's gonna roll out the rules, teams, everything you need to know, prizes.
Yep.
But I just wanna give a shout out. Last week, ended last week, 3 weeks ago, we started Triple Crown. It just ended. There was one team that won it. Last year there was one team that won it, so it's kind of sticking. Huge shout out to Destin for earning Triple Crown. That is not an easy prize. To beat your average week on average in July, as you did the whole first of the summer over a 3-week period, is really tough. Yep. And they did it, and I know they wanted it. And so you guys are going on a cruise. We're doing a cruise for the company trip. You can turn it into any other trip you want as a team. You can do it at the end of the summer. You could go travel wherever you want.
I think in November.
Oh, is that what they're thinking?
Gonna sell out of San Diego is what I hear.
I love it. So huge congratulations for hitting Triple Crown. That's a hard one. So I'm gonna turn it over to Carson for NRLA.
Okay, guys. So for the National Rid League Association, National Ridman's League Association, there are 6 teams. So some of you guys are combined with other teams. You guys will be one for the NRLA. So there will be 6 teams. It's round robin style. You guys will all play each other one time throughout the next week and a half till the following Thursday. It will be a 2-day match on total revenue. A-pay only counts. Need to be serviced within a week of that match day. And then whoever has the best record after facing everyone one time will win. And therefore, and then we'll go from there, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Now, I believe the top 5 spots will all be getting a certain amount of RID coins. Cam will throw that post up, probably already has since it is Monday. So you'll see what you earn
for first,
with whatever place you get. Yep. And then if you knock a door, you count for your team for that per rep average, that match. It's gonna get crazy. We got Columbia, Raleigh versus Tampa, Charleston. Today we got Myrtle Beach versus Orlando and Virginia Beach. We got Destin versus Atlanta Jacks.
And just remember, Carson said it, but if you miss it, it's per rep average. So if your team's smaller, you're going against a big team, it's per rep average. It's totally equal. Bring the heat, bring the fire, lay it all out on the table, guys. This is the last big tournament before Kobe week to end the summer. And so it's like, you gotta bring it, lay it all out on the table.
When it comes to a per rep average that determines the winner, the rookies really need to step it up because you don't want to be the guy bringing down the team. You definitely want to give it your all and give you guys a shot to get anywhere in those top 3 spots is going to be a good amount of RID coins.
Yep, guys, this is the one it gets the most hype. It's the biggest award at the banquet. The NRLA is it, so you got to lay it all out there. Do it for yourself, but also do it for your team. Guys, like the reason we tie this competition to the very last 2 weeks of not the summer, but right before the summer ends, because a lot of people do have to start going home mid-August for school, is to, 1, push you and hold you accountable to finish strong and hit your goals. And that competition, that incentive is there to help you. But guys, if you don't have the motivation to do it for yourself, do it for your team to win this prize.
Yep.
So
one thing about Kobe week, guys, that we're doing this year is normally it's your last week of the summer. And so for every guy, it's different across the entire company. We're going to be changing that this year. The week following the NRLA will be the company-wide Kobe week.
I love it.
And so you'll get details for that and minimum requirements and stuff for the weeks to come. But just everybody plan on doing the Kobe week, which to me is the same thing. You have your best week in August. It's a Kobe week. So
yeah, that's huge. Yeah. So guys, push hard, finish strong. Again, like, not to sound like a broken record, but whatever your goals were at the start of the summer, a lot of times you can get jaded. It's hot. It's the hottest time of the year. People have been knocked. People are cranky. You're tired. You're sweaty. It's raining. There's so many excuses you can come up with. Remember this. Your skill is at the very tip top right now that it's been the whole entire year. You're warmed up. you're rolling, you can overcome any objection, any concern. Your brain goes to it super fast. The only thing you're lacking to not hit your goal or win this competition or whatever it is you want is just the motivation to do so.
And discipline.
And discipline. You just have to decide, I'm doing it, and don't even think. Don't give yourself an option. Think later, it's almost over. Think after about it. But if you lay it all out there, like that's the discipline, those are the skills, that's your character on who you're gonna be. And as cheesy as it is, guys, this is door-to-door sales, this is summer sales, you're selling pest control, you can make it sound dumb. Choosing to finish strong is the character you're gonna build for the rest of your life. So do it.